once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Austin P. with Brian Cotton here for MWA Action number 3.
Are we going to count these every week, Austin P?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I like it so far.
Just want to make sure. Number 3 of a million, then.
Number 3 of a million or more.
Hope you got your popcorn, because we're in for a heck of a night of wrestling.
That's right. Only one match on the card tonight, but it is a big one, Brian.
Well, you're getting the MWA Heavyweight title match between Nathan Redwing and the MWA Heavyweight Champion Brian Blade from Columbus, Nebraska.
It is one heck of a matchup. Let's dive right on into it. Coming to the ring is the challenger, Redwing.
300 pounds of power. This man reminds me of a more athletic Scott Norton, and that is nothing against Mr. Norton. Don't come beat me up. But this man, Redwing, look at him. I mean, just huge, nothing but power. And the man has got incredible athleticism.
And a magnificent beard. Look at that. Look at that facial hair.
He does have a nice beard. I will give him that. He's got a nice little kind of rooster mohawk.
That he does. And here comes the champion, Brian Blade. Now, if you remember, a couple weeks ago, Brian Blade came out after the match with Marksman versus Devin Thomas and put the boots to Devin Thomas.
Well, and I wonder if Devin Thomas is remembering that tonight. Blade has a little something to say. Brian Blade, multiple-time MWA champion. And if I've done my research correctly, throughout the region and throughout the United States, Brian Blade has won 1,462 championships.
That is a lot of championships. I don't think it's that high, but you never know. You're the historian here.
That might be slightly inflated, but I believe he's getting close to 40, what I've been able to research.
He likes to keep all of that hidden because he's not a man to boast what championships he's had. He is a man who boasts his championships that he has now. Exactly,
and he likes to boast about what he's going to do to somebody in the ring. And he's telling the fans right now. You know, some places love Brian Blade, some places don't. Brian Blade's the type of guy that will tell you what he's going to do and then he's going to go do it. And some people don't like that.
That's right. Redwing, on the other hand, not a big talker, but carries a big stick.
That man's actions speak louder than any words that he could ever say. That man he is on the rise right now. He's still a little young. He's got some stuff to learn, but he is winning championships left and right all over the place, and he's destroying the competition.
That he is. Both men in the ring before the match. Brian Blade letting the crowd know that he's the champion.
Pretty sure here we're going to get the introductions now, or well, no, Brian Blade has got something to say.
That he does.
Big man, I'm going to give you one chance. You can walk away, and you don't have to worry about taking a beating tonight. You can just save face. Most of these people are quitters too. They'll understand. Pretty sure the ambulance service is pretty close, but you don't need to do that. Just go right to the back. Come on, Red. Let's escort him out. You people shut up. You're getting hurt real bad
tonight. The crowd firmly behind Redwing here.
I think Brian Blade maybe the more experienced man here in the matchup, maybe trying to get Redwing's head a little bit. But Brian Blade's got a history of he's put a hurt on a lot of guys over the years.
He certainly has, and this matchup is for the MWA Heavyweight Championship, a coveted title all across the nation.
One fall, 60-minute time limit. The MWA Heavyweight Championship is probably defended in more states than just probably any independent title there is.
That's what it's all about, and they are ready, and there's the bell.
Two big men, Brian Blade going almost 250, Nathan Redwing at about almost 300 pounds. You can tell both these men hit the gym a lot. This is going to be one physical matchup.
You know, you don't see very many people bigger than Brian Blade, but we have found him here in Redwing, and there's that power we're talking about.
And you usually don't see Brian Blade just thrown back like that. And maybe it looked like there might have been a hair pull there, possibly.
There's not enough hair to grab, though.
Well, he's claiming, why would I not believe the champion that he got his hair pulled? I very rarely have I ever seen that man overpowered like that, so, very possibly there was a hair pull there.
I guess anything's possible, but do you see the size of Redwing?
He's a big man. He's a big man, strong man, very impressive.
Here they go. They lock up again.
Two big men in the center of the ring, both trying to get the advantage here. And once again, Redwing throwing him down.
Blade goes straight to the ropes. Doesn't want any more attack from Redwing.
And he's claiming to pull the tights.
I mean, it's possible, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to believe him, but at that time I didn't really see Redwing's hands drop. It looked more like a push that time. I'd be more tempted to believe he pulled the hair again.
Redwing standing tall here over the champion.
Brian Blade holding the back of his head. He might have hit the back of his head there when he was throwing. That could change the complexion of the match right there. You could get concussed real easy in that ring.
Especially, he hit in the corners, which is one of the hardest parts of the ring.
And there's not a lot of padding in there. There's real little amount of padding in the corners. And now the crowd getting in Blade's head. And I don't know if he's actually getting in Blade's head or if he's playing a psychological game here with Redwing.
Anything's possible, but it does look like the crowd is affecting him.
But he's a 15-year veteran. I don't think the crowd affects him the way maybe he leads on. Maybe he's just trying to get Redwing into a false sense of security here. And another tie-up. Oh, and a side headlock.
I got him now, baby!
Brian Blade is a great technician, along with being a powerful man, but let's see how that will face Redwing. Throws him off. And Redwing, what power there!
Just runs him over, and Brian Blade is in a state of disbelief right now.
He is not in a good way at all, and Redwing has only hit 3 moves.
How many times have you seen a man, especially Brian Blade, that's nearly 250 pounds, bounce off those ropes and get thrown back on a shoulder tackle?
I have not seen it very often. In fact, the only time I have, when Redwing is in the ring.
That is a big, bad man. There goes Blade, getting a head of steam there, coming up. Oh, and he just bounces off of him.
Redwing again standing tall over the champion.
And Brian Blade just kind of laying there once again in complete disbelief of what's going on here. And tonight might be Redwing's night.
It very well could. Brian Blade trying to get to his feet, finally up to his feet.
Look at that bicep there. I think Brian Blade is complaining about something there, but I couldn't find anything illegal about the shoulder tackle.
That's right. No Lex Luger shoulder plate, or forearm plate, that is. Nothing like.
He's telling Redwing to come. This might not be his greatest idea.
Again, a full head of steam.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness!
He about knocked Brian Blade into the 5th row there, and he can't even get up. Oh no!
Oh no! Picks him up like
a rag doll
and slams him down. My goodness, what power!
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
Brian
going up.
Blade is in all kinds of trouble here.
Ooh, major suplex by Redwing. Brian
the
Blade
champion is rolling out of the ring, and he is on the ground, and he is not feeling well.
That was a smart decision. I don't know if he thought about it, but he rolled out as fast as he could on pure instinct.
Well, that's what experience will do for you. He's the champion. He knows his ring positioning, and he knew he had to get out of there. Right now, plan A isn't working. I'm sure he's trying to go through plan B and plan C in his head if he's got one.
I don't know. Oh, look who we have out now. We have the Marksman. Remember back a couple weeks ago, like we said earlier, Brian Blade was there for Marksman after his loss, but Brian Blade now getting some help from the Marksman.
And the Marksman's claiming some illegal maneuvers going on in that ring, and maybe the referee and we're missing a few of them. I've seen a couple look like hair pulls. It looked like there when he did the suplex, he pulled the trunks.
I am going to plead the 5th here, even though my opinion is that he did none of those things.
Oh, he's got something to say.
I'm going to give you one more chance just to leave before I hurt you real bad. Let's go! Real bad. Come on. Yeah. yourself.
These threats, I mean, they were warranted when, you know, Brian Blade was at full strength and Redwing was at full strength, but I don't think these threats are as warranted now that Redwing is the lone strong man here.
Brian Blade has hit the mat more in the first 5 minutes of this match than I think I've seen him in 2 years.
It has to be. I mean, I haven't seen this man go down for a 2 count very often, let alone getting taken down this much in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, there is a big right hand.
Oh, no. Redwing standing tall, unfazed.
The champion just gets run over again, and out of the ring he goes one more time. Redwing is dominant.
My goodness, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, see what happens between Redwing and Brian Blade. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Last time out, you saw Brian Blade thrown unceremoniously out of the ring via a shoulder tackle. He's just now getting his wits about him.
And you missed nothing there, folks. This isn't the WWE. Oh, and what a forearm. Have you ever seen anything like that, AP?
I have seen nothing like that. Redwing is on fire right now.
Just throwing the man around. Redwing right now is destroying him, and if he can get Brian Blade out of here quick before he gets extended, boy, we might have a new champion tonight. Here comes Redwing in the corner and just nails him, and Blade is down again.
My goodness, Brian Blade has been the MWA Heavyweight Champion so many times. I've never seen him hurt this way.
And Redwing now has got Marksman who's distracting him up on the ring apron. He hasn't done anything.
Oh, chops, and Brian Blade attacking the knee, attacking the back of that knee.
Chops the back of the leg. And that's the only way to get a big man like that down. And that's experience right there, taking advantage of the situation. And now he's going to work on that knee.
It's a good thing Marksman was out there to give Brian Blade this opportunity.
And he's just wrenching it back and forth. Just trying to rip that knee apart. And that's all you can really do. You've got to take the tree trunks out of the big man.
If you get rid of his legs, you get rid of his power.
If you can't stand, you can't use your big moves, and then it becomes a wrestling match, and then Brian Blade has got the advantage in this one.
Marksman on the outside.
He's got the toe hold. Oh, and drops a knee right on the knee. Oh, and again.
Knee-to-knee action right there.
But you can still see the pain on Brian Blade's face. He's struggling still. You can still see that he's hurt, but now he's got the knee, kind of a knee bar there. A single leg kind of knee bar, just wrenching that knee again.
Working hard, but Redwing now trying to get out of this predicament. Feeling the crowd.
Oh, and a big right hand.
And another one.
Right hand. And an eye ring.
What a dirty move there. He's using every trick in the book here to try and keep the big man down.
Well, in his defense, he might have to use every dirty move in the book to beat this man. This man is on such a roll right now. It's unreal. Oh, and now right into the knee. Referee, you got to break this up here, buddy. Get in there, Mr. Jason Scars.
Jason Scars, you are letting this man just handicap.
We might have to get Bubbles back into this ring to take control.
We want Bubbles.
I don't know if I'd go that.
Okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Oh! Right on the ring apron.
And there's no protection there, AP. There's nothing there whatsoever but metal and wood, and his knee went right into it. This man, he promised to hurt him. He promised he wasn't going to walk out of the ring, and right now he's working on that promise.
That he is.
He couldn't even stand up there.
My goodness. And now, Brian Blade jawing with the referee. And I'm trying to get a look. Marksman putting the boots to Redwing right now with the referee blocked. You see the referee is much shorter.
And Marksman getting some dirty work in, and you know what? That's kind of how it goes sometimes. And, Brian Blade trying to take him under his wing and teach him how to become a winner.
We got to get more cameramen. I tell you what, we were unable to get that action. I'm sorry about that, but...
And now just bouncing his head off the apron. Redwing is in a lot of trouble now. Oh, and then a forearm to the back of the knee.
I don't know how Redwing's going to stand. I don't know.
And that's a big man. But, you know, that man right there, you know, I've seen him deadlift, you know, 700-800 pounds. You know, he is strong. But, oh, and now he's just pushing it into that post with his, using his knee into that outstretched piece of the post right there. Just devastating.
That is not going to feel good in the morning. It probably doesn't feel good right now.
Oh, and he's stomping on the knee again, and right now the champion is taking over. And the experience factor might be weighing in, and now the match is getting extended. Oh, and a big chop.
Oh, but Redwing.
Oh, and another huge chop. Oh, Brian Redwing doing a little flexion, trying to show.
He's up though. He's up.
Redwing limping, but he's up.
He's calling for it. Oh,
he just chopped him to the ground.
My goodness, on one leg.
Oh, he just knocked him all the way to the concrete.
My goodness, Redwing setting him up again. Oh, another big chop.
That didn't just hurt. That took the wind out of him. Did you see the face he made after he got chopped there?
That was an incredible chop. My goodness.
So Redwing struggling to get in the ring and struggling to get back up to his feet.
Using that top rope.
Oh, and another chop block.
Oh, man, smart move by Brian Blade, but you cannot like that kind of tactic.
Well, technically that's legal, though. This isn't the NFL.
It is, but it hurts to see. Oh, just like that.
And right now, the power and experience of Brian Blade is taking over. He's showing his strength, and this is a physical matchup. And Brian Blade has been in more of these matchups than Nathan Redwing has, and it's starting to show a little bit right now.
Brian Blade also has had a chance to catch his breath. He's taken that early beating, and he's weathered the storm.
And now he's just yelling at him, just giving him the business, and that might not be the right thing to do. And now he's hooking him up in another leg lock. A whole bunch of different submission moves here by Brian Blade. Not necessarily looking for him to tap, but really working on the leg there. And now he's got the hair. He's got the hair, pulling it back. Now he's just torturing the man a little bit. You know, he's working over the knee, working over the leg, and then a little bit of torture on the end of it. And, you know, Brian Blade, when he wants to, he's as nasty as anybody.
And you see Marksman on the outside. He's been yelling at Redwing this whole time. Redwing, though, trying to get some power, maybe. Trying really hard to crawl to the ropes.
Oh, Blade grabs the hair and drops the elbow. Now he's going for the pin. But the champion there didn't hook the leg either, and he just got rolled.
My goodness, just bench pressed the champ.
Well, and that's a man right there that I know bench presses upwards of 500 pounds.
And you don't need your legs to bench press somebody.
No, you do not. And Brian Blade's about half of that. Nathan Redwing, I think, warms up with 250 pounds.
Probably. But Brian Blade back on the attack, going after both legs now.
And I think he's yelling at the fans. Some fans are out there yelling at him about what you're doing. He's like, I'm going to break both legs, I think is what he said. Just because of a fan yelled at him.
Just because of it.
And then he's stomping on the other leg just because, too. Look at him.
Man,
and he's telling the fan about it. He's telling the fan it's his fault.
He was grabbing the rope, too, working hard to get as much pressure on it as he can.
He's trying to make sure that this man doesn't stand up at all. And now he's trying to get and he's got the single leg in.
Single leg Boston Crab in the middle of the ring.
And Brian Blade is working this. And then look at him. He's just ripping, using everything he can to pull.
As much as he can.
And now the boot.
Doing as much damage as he can.
How resourceful is this man?
The referee not seeing all of the use that he's using.
Look at the strength of Redwing. Just throws him into the turnbuckle.
Fantastic move by Redwing.
Incredible. I was going to say Brian Blade has got this at the pace he wants, but once again the power of Redwing comes right back.
Redwing with a clothesline, just falling into Brian Blade.
Desperation, but that arm is so huge and he's so strong. Blade getting up. Big back elbow, and Redwing just cannot stay on his feet, though, to continue capitalizing.
He is up now, working, going for an Irish whip. I don't know how smart this is, but Brian Blade.
Kick to the Oh, and
right back to the leg.
I don't think I have ever seen Redwing taxed like this ever.
1, 2, not gonna go.
And he hooked the leg that time. He was trying to get out of this match right now. He was smart, hooked the leg, and trying to get it done.
Trying to get Redwing. This is almost the most beatdown I've seen Redwing in a long time.
This match, we knew going in was going to be physical, and I don't know if I've ever seen either one of these men taxed as physically as they've been in this matchup.
They have been going back and forth, going at it, but Brian Blade has been in control for the majority of this matchup.
Well, and he's shown you that experience. He's working one body part. As we've seen on other episodes, some guys kind of move away from the body part and move to something else.
Oh, and Marksman going back to the knee with the ref
It
distracted.
looked like Marksman was trying to rub his leg a little bit, trying to get the blood flow, trying to maybe help him out a little bit.
That is not at all what was happening. Are you blind? Are you as blind as the ref is?
I just call it like I see it.
Now, you probably think that's a legal hold too, don't you?
Well, no, that's trying to sap the oxygen out of the man. He can't breathe, you know, he can't get up. And he doesn't have a leg, he doesn't have oxygen. Real hard to continue the match that way.
It is. Nonetheless, Brian Blade still in control, drops an elbow.
And right now he's working on the wind. And this match is at the pace Brian Blade wants it, and he's picking him back up. Can Redwing even stand? He can barely get up. Brian Blade now. Oh, he's going to go for a suplex. They're trying to soften him up some more.
Oh, blocked. Redwing blocks again. Redwing, though, with the power.
Suplex. He was able to get him over, and you can see, though, that leg is still hurting him. But he mustered up enough to get that big suplex. And once again, Brian Blade has landed on his back there.
This might be the moment that Redwing needs to catch his breath, get some momentum building.
Redwing needs to get up. He needs to continue to get on him. He's got to get that blood flow back into the leg, and he's got to attack Brian Blade here.
Both men to their feet.
Redwing up.
Big
Huge
clothesline
again, falling down once again as he just can't keep his legs under him, AP.
Here he goes, back elbow yet again.
Oh, and Blade caught in the ropes now. This is Redwing's chance, sending him in. Coming off. Oh, he's got him up. And no, Blade reverses into a DDT.
My goodness. I thought he was going to pile drive the champion right over, but it just didn't happen.
I think his legs being so weak, he just couldn't keep. When Brian Blade was flailing there a little bit, he was able to get back around, and the leg just gave out on him.
You really need stability in your base to pull off all of the power moves that Redwing does, and he just doesn't have it right now.
And Brian Blade looks like he's going up to try to finish this match off, and we've seen what he can do off the top rope. He's got some incredible moves off the top rope that can finish him, man. And he's going up there to try to finish his match.
Redwing, though, up top, slams him down.
And down on that back again. He's been suplexed. He's been suplexed again. Slammed now. He's taking shoulder tackles, and now it's Redwing's time. Can he do it? He has got the momentum. Can he do it?
Trying to get over to Blade. Trying to pick him up.
He's got him up. He's going to go for a suplex again. That's been one of his best offensive moves.
Here it goes. He's holding him up. Vertical suplex, and oh my gosh! Brian Blade reversed it into a cover kick out at 2.5.
The leg gave out, AP. I don't know so much if Blade reversed it, but he shifted his weight just a little bit, and that knee gave out.
That it did, my goodness, and Brian Blade able to capitalize, almost got the 3 count.
Unbelievable, the Redwing's able to continually get up. And now Blade's got him up.
He's going for the F5. He hits it! He hits it! F5 from the champion!
Well, it's been a great effort by Nathan Redwing, but this match is over now.
This has
He's
got to
given
be
all
over.
he's got.
And did he just kick out?
He threw him across the ring.
He just kicked out! My goodness!
I have never seen that before. Unbelievable. Nathan Redwing is incredible. You cannot beat this man. You cannot keep him down.
And now, Brian Blade needing some help from the marksman.
Referee, what are you doing?
What are you doing, ref? This, oh! Marksman!
Marksman don't even have a face anymore after that forearm.
Brian Blade knows he screwed up. And spear! Spear by Redwing! Here's the cover! 1, 2, kick out! out.
Unbelievable. How did Blade get up from that? These two men back and forth.
They are giving it there.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. How is this happening?
No matter what happens in this matchup, I want to see a rematch.
Me too. That is for sure.
Marksman getting up. What is, I don't know. I think he's just trying to get up here. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's on Queer Street right now.
But Redwing taking it to
does
him.
it again.
Brian Blade quickly, though. And he's got his legs on the corner, pulling the tights. What is this?
He just got the 3 count
Are
with the tights and his feet up on the ropes. I'm sure that was pure accidental.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sure he was just trying to find his place in the ring, and his feet ended up accidentally on the ropes, and I don't even think he knew they were up there.
Sure. Didn't know they were up there. Redwing just got screwed out of the title, and that's your response?
Well, I seen another man win a title that way. Superstar Billy Graham did that one time, and it worked out well for him.
I don't know what you're talking about. Redwing got screwed. He needs a rematch after that finish.
Hey, Brian Blade's not questioning if he won.
Well, of course he's questioning if he won. Did you see the beating he took from
Look
Redwing?
at both men, the anguish on both men's faces. These two definitely need a rematch. I will agree. Nathan Redwing deserves a rematch. That man he's a stud. He is a stud, and he's going to go places in this rematch.
And now Brian Blade.
You could have just left! You could have just left! I told you! I told you I was going to hurt you, man!
He may have won. He may be the champion, but I don't count this as a win for Brian Blade.
Well, if you want to see more action like this, folks, we're coming to Holdridge, Nebraska on April 22nd at the Auditorium. Then the 23rd, we're in Sioux City, Iowa. Catch the MWA wherever you can, because you will see action like this every time out. The MWA is second to none, AP.
That is right. MWA Action. We are sending off here. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search MWA Pro Wrestling. Thank you all for joining us. Have a fantastic night.
See you next week. Or else.